Hello everybody, my name is Seth Hodges and I'm going to be talking about John Gresham Machen. He was one of the early movements, the fundamentalist movement as well. He taught at, or studied at, Johns Hopkins University and Princeton Theological Seminary and universities at Marburg and Göttingen in 1906. He also joined the faculty of the Princeton Theological Seminary. He criticized liberal Protestantism as well, as unbiblical and historical. He also came up with a kind of a controversial book called Christianity and Liberalism. He also struggled to preserve a conservative character of the Princeton Theological Seminary that he was also a part of, which made a lot of people kind of upset and didn't really understand where he was coming from. But he did have a lot of good points. He also he left Princeton as a result in 1929 after the school was reorganized and adopted a more accepting attitude toward liberal Protestantism, which he was obviously against and spoke out against. He also founded the Westminster Theological Seminary in Philadelphia and was ordained as a Presbyterian minister in 1914. He was also suspended from the ministry, the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of the United States of America, for his opposition towards modern liberal revision of the 17th century English Presbyterian Creed, the Westminster Confession. Following this suspension from the ministry, he founded the Presbyterian Church in America, which became the Orthodox Presbyterian Church in 1939. Machen was also a major theological voice in support of conservative Christianity. As a result came theological liberalism. One of the main some points of liberal theology is confidence in human reason, primacy of the person, immanence of God, and the Millerism, which is identified as the belief that human nature is improvable and is improving. There's also a lot of different minds and philosophers throughout the years, or throughout history. Some being known as like Immanuel Kant. He was huge into romantic liberalism. Jean-Jacques Rousseau was also big on that. Albrecht Ritchie, just other types. Even Charles Darwin is also can be found as a form of liberal theology. And also after the 1920s, many theological liberal ideas were challenged by neo-orthodoxy, a new theological movement that was around in Europe at that time in the United States that used the language of Protestant orthodoxy and advocated a return to biblical faith centered in Christ, although it accepted modern critical methods of biblical interpretation. So Machen did really shape the world of liberalism and was very controversial during this fundamental phase. But I appreciate you guys for watching my video, and thank you. Have a good one.